Once upon a time, in 1993, there was an island just off the coast of Costa Rica. And on that island, there was a theme park, very much like a zoo, but it was no ordinary kind like in the city. This was a place that housed creatures that folks believed were ultimately impossible, but also spectacular to bring back from extinction. But tragedy struck. The incident resulted in the deaths of a handful of people, and Jurassic Park permanently closed. However, Steven Spielberg and others made history and movie magic out of it. Over 20 years later, as well as 10 years ago, on that very same island, John Hammond's dream was resurrected and modernized into a bigger and far more advanced version of the previous park. Exactly 1 decade ago today, another big blockbuster success made its mark in movie history. It has officially been 10 years since the gates opened to 2015's Jurassic World. After 14 years of silence, the Jurassic franchise was brought back from extinction with Colin Trevorrow in the director's chair, and quite the new cast of characters. Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering, Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Nick Robinson and Ty Simpkins as Zach and Gray, Irrfan Khan as Simon Masrani, Jake Johnson as Lowery, Omar Sy as Barry, and even BD Wong returning as Dr. Henry Wu, all starred in what was very much the modern-day Jurassic Park. Now, this park did some things a bit differently than its early 90s counterpart, going from driverless cars to a glass ball for two with advanced technology and bulletproof glass, going from dinosaur fossil displays to dinosaur hologram shows, creating an entire aquarium enclosure for a gargantuan marine reptile, managing to train Velociraptors to respond to commands as opposed to running from them like we did before, and even going so far as to do the unimaginable and create their very own species of dinosaur. Dr. Wu and the workers in the lab went beyond just using frog DNA to fill in the gaps of the DNA sequences. They made something that wasn't even in the fossil record, something that would show to be a highly intelligent living weapon, unlike anything from previous go-arounds, the Indominus Rex.
Think it'll scare the kids?
The kids? This'll give the parents nightmares.
This was a genetically modified hybrid dinosaur, and it would be the biggest contributing factor to Jurassic World's destruction, completely destroying everything in its path, as well as the entire park, in less than 24 hours. This behemoth presented features and capabilities that just about no other prehistoric creation has ever shown. Despite its absolute recklessness, it is shown to be highly intelligent and have an extremely thick hide throughout the course of its destruction show. Some examples include cuttlefish DNA allowing it to camouflage for ambushes.
It can camouflage!
And a clean swing from the boulder-like tail of the highly armored Ankylosaurus not being enough to bring it down. The seemingly never-ending rampage of the Indominus Rex became a major contributing factor to many other problems Jurassic World would experience.
It didn't eat him. It's killing for sport.
Many more methods were attempted, but all of them failed miserably. Eventually, a moron by the name of Vic Hoskins, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, stepped in and set up a plan for Owen's Raptor squad to hunt and kill the Indominus Rex. That not only led to one of the most thrilling motorcycle rides in film history, but also a little further education on the Indominus Rex's DNA makeup.
Something's wrong. They're communicating.
That thing's part raptor.
Which led to another massacre. The science fiction movie monster was spliced with just about every species of dinosaur there ever was, even other animals such as tree frogs and pit vipers. It seemed that nothing could cease the rampage of the Indominus Rex, but all that would come to an epic close when a very special member of Owen's Raptor squad, Blue the Velociraptor, and the very same high and mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex specimen from the original Jurassic Park joined forces to take on the abomination and display just about the most epic dinosaur showdown known to man. until the massive mosasaurus put an end to it. The 2015 Jurassic World is the first installment in the Jurassic World series, and the fourth installment overall in the Jurassic film series. The science fiction film had a budget of around $150 to $215 million. Stan Winston provided animatronic dinosaurs for the first three Jurassic films, and intended to do the same for the fourth installment, but sadly he passed away in 2008. Instead, Winston's former colleagues at Legacy Effects provided an apatosaurus for the film. Maquettes were used to depict velociraptors during certain scenes, and some dinosaurs were created through the use of motion capture. Despite the poor apatosaurus that fell victim to the Indominus Rex being the only animatronic dinosaur on set and the rest being CGI, Jurassic World made a whopping $1.6 billion at the box office, becoming the second highest grossing film of 2015, the third highest grossing film of all time at the moment of its release, the highest grossing film in the Jurassic Park series, and the highest grossing film released by Universal. It received generally favorable reviews, with some critics considering it to be the best Jurassic Park sequel. On release, it set several box office records, including for the largest opening weekend, both domestically and worldwide. It gave way to two sequels called Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion, and is about to give birth to a third in 2025, Jurassic World Rebirth, which will be the seventh installment overall in the Jurassic Park series. Jurassic World remains a signature piece of movie history, just like its 1993 counterpart, even a full decade after its release. This was one wild adventure, an adventure 65 million years and then some in the making.